Good morning and welcome to the new month, March 1st, 2022. It's a brand new month, 2022, and Yatna say Anopay or the dialogue show. So Ghana's biggest and most highly respected political, social, and current affairs talk show. And yesi eso enkunyi. And a match bosomene da edikai one film pinu ene eduno eminu emun. The month of because glory. As a nation, ye fa hudi wafia pem ahankron edunum and song 1957 enya was habosum banana ye da toso insian tenche bi aka ne fuenum na ye mofra na ekoto santene na sen as usual ye Black Star Square, formerly Independence Square no ye kokoto santene na ye match ye de kai sa afofi da de kai sa da pono ewo oman egane mu Anopay yashe bosomi foforo ase na yewi the month of love, which is February, no. Na yashe match ase ndi anopay minu be eche. If you want to become successful, then you are going to begin this month with fresh ideas, positive mindset, positive behavior, and positive attitude. You should be patriotic as a citizen. If you want to be success as a country, in your family frequency, those people, Osadifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Obechi Bilamte, William Muforiata, Akon Eje, Duede Akufo-addo, and you county, they were patriotic. Positive mindset, positive behavior, positive attitude, so that in order to achieve the dream or your dream as individual, collectively as a nation, say achieve and yet me do level Ghana for then it shouldn't be politicians alone. You as a good citizen, the president said we should be citizens, not spectators. You shouldn't be a spectator, you should be a citizen, a patriotic citizen, or mamba pa, or jin oma. Na on tobola emugatem, on fasabi, ufia wa prepare me gugatem. Anopay, when you for 2 sema medema Ghana for anopay, our 2 television, the dialogue show, first day of the month of March 2022, a Tuesday's edition of the dialogue show. So, and I say in Kunui. Over to me, any of the Punimpu Obra or social media pages and also, especially on YouTube at Netu TVGH. And over to me, do adventure ever na ebejibre akenkai ede amounti. Positive attitude do meet me. I say, Audrey, usu eno bay enye sebi suban tan tiny suban phobia. And a positive behavior, positive thinking. Yen rain papa, my rain money. Rain papa or area, how our President Akufo-addo, only area now one. You should also be a leader at where you are. You should be a good patriotic citizen or area now one. You shouldn't be the assembly member, the chief, but also be to me IBB. Yen rain papa, Russia, and Ukraine, where they are. See, we are seeing now, you see, Ghana. And for never call. Also, you know, more on a mobile pay. And ready to be by. And no mobile when chimpanzees couldn't here in Chianaco. 2 bow memma say a cow, and we media obedibi. Me quiet tree, anybody draw obedibi, a sun's unchi a hanum frumawo. Yenny ye, sans a quasicoco, ye need ye tour. And what they see, Ghana for sorry as I brought a glass of glass and I have to my glass and a bit me unless you pay your dues. So what you are tight, I was sorry them near the boy and you want to chat to then why you cry. The people say, say, what you are tight, man, nearly see my sorry fin, or my moon and church tight and what you be and a tax. A cost of them say tight. About mountains of man for a tax, a sense of Bible. I don't pay Abnanya Kukuma and that. Abna for that until what Tenassi and pay. No ever and come. We never match.
Yeah, me a bra.
They're fine.
Oh, I don't know who more into Michelle.
Put your tight. Oh, sorry.
Of course.
Put your tax.
Yeah.
Put your tight.
Yeah.
And I'll say to your tax.
Yes. Zema ketu ya buy or want it, and I want it.
And it's 1 10 and account you.
There be some new company I make a file tax. And me direct one and the different and I pay indirect too. Send me to fuel.
Yeah.
Exactly. Into me
And I saw them also.
Mini company, I make a say.
Work out file. I want
mini company. Fena me kakra. But both direct and indirect tax.
Na ebe say we Christo ni na be to tight na to tax.
Enye.
Okay.
Yes.
So you be a Christian.
I was say we o man mu ntemamuni a wo be ye wasede say o man bapa.
Okay.
What you say? Wasede say o man bapa ne ba ko ne say obetua wo tax. Obetua to. Sa to no ne de o man ye and yen sorry ye preach sa.
Good.
Say oh ye nyankopon de no. Your social responsibility as a citizen of the country, you need to oblige.
Wow.
I also this so yeah.
That is solid.
Yeah, very important. Nanka one day never nye. Obi ani bi. Baby I wo na wo say ho fe why say no. Omo obi atua ne de. E ho no ye de to de a won tin say obi a evade tax me ye de na koto. Yeah, but room no de obi afa ne saa keke. Na scan ye ko fan free. Any baby I will call first can free. Aje yaniara.
Oman bapa and it's obi to auto.
Yeah.
I na any baby casa nyamesom wo nyame fie. But who ti fie dia ontimi so nyame na.
There be baby a.
Ontimi so nyame.
Na ye ko Sunday school see e kire nyame wa ha, nyame wo fie. Nyame wa ha, nyame wo baby ala. O ye bonia obeti, obehu, obeja, o ye bonia. Sunday to nto baby a be ha e ti grow ha.
Nyame wa ha.
Yeah.
Nti ne ye som nyame na ye dey.
For God and country.
Yeah, my.
For God and country.
But I me here in Chimum peso for pa me so for do touch him, but me pass for from me say nyame som bebre na ni say wa ba nyame fie no na osom nyame.
No.
Okay. But yes som nyame dia di ntini see e kwan say into tax.
On say tax ni tua no. Eye obi asede but tax tua no ankasa in 8 cents ne de ni tua ya. And obi anso so krampe. Obi ane wo pe tax.
But you tua manyame dia no so ni tua ya na.
Ne ane de ni tua nya ya because of nkyerɛkyerɛ no. Enti nkyerɛkyerɛ na ye be koso akoso na ya kyerɛkyerɛ Ghana for say. Ye o tax no tua wo de me tua me dia tie. Ne de abo ne de aye o man no ho adwuma. Na ye de abo o man no ho bra. Se wo wa ye wa dwen se wuntua. No be so aye na dwen se wuntua, no be so aye na dwen se. At the end of the day the country will be broke. Se country ni broke so a ye ya na ye be suffer.
Sure. And I'm telling you, also for a papa. Odi for Kablantevi. Yes, we're free.
Yeah.
Oh, Yaminipa. Kafra. Yamin for currency. Obesumo. Why not from there?
Sure.
Say, Breno, Obia Bako. I need be more museo. And Nipe who are new, and I'm a so to the minium. And you so. Bre nti nyame fa ne kra ensi no metem ye mo hye mo se social media for the one to e bia o ma church but achi no won se ya confirm se papa ne frem nyame fa ne kra nsi so fopon anopa de bokrata mo komo e na bra so se de bra abena nya akokokuma e na ote ne nka no du bina da se ye ne da na ene onim de woye nsem kwa ne nsem sere na
Edu na me here.
Who is Ngwa? So when you were TV, so but after the show.
Just always just be me a comedian.
When you're comedian. When you say
na me here.
Ukraine president. Zelensky, your friend Zelensky no. When the man was son of a president.
No here.
No Otese Jako.
I see.
No a comedian a Juman or you. Our Gina puppet is using quasi and Ukraine for whom me be a day on my Tobamano. A bit miss you Africa.
I miss me, I see. Why not?
Crubeso.
Oh, what is
Bobby one, Uganda or somewhere. Oh, yes, or contest the idea in
be able to me. Everything is possible under this.
By Ghana, Hijack be to my president.
Over to me, why not?
Ghana for Beto Abamajako.
I didn't tell Abama.
Ukraine.
Young Queen, able to have for Ghanaian times na Medesha, or 1 year dinner here, and a young co. Most of the other. Ghanaian Times man penny akufo-addo na nfo nyini damre eda animu yi o say we will resolve UTAC impasse. President promises. ECOWAS condemns military invasion of Ukraine. Baka Voma were driven out of court following exchanges with magistrates. WAEC releases 2021 BEC provisional results, withholds 441 results of over exam practices. Wamifa Oliver Baka Voma wasem non chassis. Enra ashama court no de kokotenase. Yenyina yenim sese papa yi abono ko adru treason felony. Say waye na adwen so obetu abanya gu wo menmu ene ede na ko gina ashama district court ho. Na Oliver Baka Voma we enra omo ekọ court ho no na lawyer fo ne say obeso obisa magistrate ne say anyen bia asem a ono no odi wo no court ho no no owo sa authority no say obetumi de adi sa asem no ana owo authority say omo client ne liberty say ombema ne freedom ana say obenya ne fa hodie no owo tumi say obetumi ama no abeso sa ama no ana judge ne say omo baaye no waka kire wo mo say omo interpretation bi omo ko Supreme Court ono dia or say on remand for 2 weeks ezi say omo bail omo ko higher court ye high court na omo ko apply bail no wo ho.
So why a district?
Exactly. Inti adenti na oma back court no mbebusa na sa asem no. If Oliver Baka Voma oya no we didn't come here for bail. And magistrate ne say, my friend, shut up. We didn't ni court na me dey ma you. We didn't come here for bail. We've not asked for bail. This is a kangaroo process. The bench has not covered itself in glory. I am not going to glorify a sham.
So a lawyer.
Aye. Now we are lawyer near the court now you are lawyer for una okasa. Aye na mama no magistrate botry ena or warning you know say. Ade a oye no onya di omo ne clients no na lawyer for no kan chen say on shut up. Voma we nti kura process na ekoso court onyi na akra sham. No on there amaso obedi na judge ni say my friend get out. Other police for this one.
According to lawyers, the supreme judge or is the court itself.
Exactly.
Who disobey na.
That's what disobey court.
Court no until basadia that time the honor there a way in fee and maybe a person will be he or she can use.
Until judge na pamon or six police for me fan court. Once I'm going to treat mu na watch me no come.
Very good.
Aye. Na
Ofrimufia.
Na ediano she mama nkomanim mampani na na dodan kwa akufo-addo na emra
ada ohune bo ma ono do ba
na de o ya sense National Labour Conference ko so e wo kwawu enkwatia Eastern Region and watch say UTAG for asemo a ebaaye no aban ebeye de obetumi bia se obedi asem no amana kwa kosi ase na enkonkoba ne safi bia ye beti UTAG for nka enti wabo anohobasa na ECOWAS mpanifo so no mo kire say Ukraine dia Russia for aye Ukraine for no o ma condemn o ma kasetia say enya dia eye papa enye se friends for no Russia for no mbedi dwuma bi etisa 28 February 1948 Christian Castle Crossroads shooting and ra say omukai timampani abedi e kire ne veterans no
back for no
ekokodi hudwuma eno so ehu emfonyini na ewa he mame ko page 13 na mefa WAEC results na omode aba no ema WAEC na wode atodwa se womo de provisional results aba provisional results no for BEC for no a omo kokokiro ye no na nkwada 441 de omo exams no anaso omo results no omo asomu ansa esanse more practices be ekoso enti WAEC furniture say omo voucher no a omo editon ade no omo ton no a nkrofo tumi ede ye no okwa obenya na chere say watumi akwa check your results over back page hanom dia or say forest monitoring system for Takoradi district launch eno na
All right, Mamemfa, the daily statement, e-levy will not be collateral for loans. John Kuma, good faith, affordability considerations required. President outlines best way out of Utah government impasse. And backing Vomawo remanded again. And now free Musi and say, arise, Ghana, you.
I know. As I didn't need it, remove them more Gogasa, our court one. So no more general, more general,
fix the country for
fix the country, no more anymore. And see, I know a man, a cobanisa.
And arise, Ghana youth, for your country. The names are Ghana card as travel document begins today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. And also, I want some company, I catch a Utah nearby and Chinua show and I say, Mintimwase, FR, condition of service. Also, we need GD Papa. Now, what did you say? On no man penny for only nada for. And Baka, Vomawo, and a day I handcuffs, I'm going to say, pigeon and sa. The 3 minutes to a Jan who are. Minimum free about the energy say I say Metusala no. And on Ghana card, page 3, was say the Ghana Immigration Service has announced that the Ghana card will from today, March 1, 2022, be recognized as eligible document to admit Ghanaian passengers and dual nationals returning to Ghana. There's a man free Obi Masoba.
Okay, for say, my special desk for that.
And now we can find Ghana card say, or the Kwaji visa US. And the gas. Why? I know man FM so.
Fred and Nelly.
So I can't use any know. I know the voice no to buy. What is that on the Ghana card called US Embassy? No, do I say no count. What kind of Musa of US? The daily statement, I don't know.
The Chronicle, and I'm a was the Chronicles of Vinegar with the own paper here first.
Oh, yeah,
the Chronicle newspaper is first.
Is that one highlighting?
Or see, pass e-levy for public interest. Mampeni Nekase or the Atumra Bibiano and Ghana card now officially accepted at KIA. How alleged coup plotter had wanted to occupy Parliament view. Mampeni akufo-addo na ekasai na over page 2 a eho no na story no ewo page 3 and o say o sre mrahebedwafo no ala say e-levy no wo mu anyintum na ebe serve public good ene sen o kire say Ghana ha yene nipa wo mu tuato ewo manmu no esuadodo wo hwe ye population no nipa ewo manmu na ene omo mu tua eto no na kire say ye ja to no tua no abo nipa kakra bi so eba ne sanso a yentumi nya sika e wo se yenya ne ye de yempu to dwuma ntimampani say wasram na hyebebiafo ne se omo eye omo gi e-levy to mo ebebo papa no a National Labour Conference course wo ko nkwatia no e na mampani de sansemi etrudwa Ghana can't forget sacrifices of 3 murdered ex-servicemen mampani akufo-addo e na wo kire se ex-servicemen Sergeant Ajete cooperative any private or that lamtia emre bia etwemu womo ehwere womo kwabra na womo ye adwuma ne yentu ye rent me mfi womo dante no a eho dwumadie kese koso wonkran ha mampani abede eche Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ne kugina aban na mu a wode enhwere ekokoto ho no eno so ho asem Chronicle Dobokrata ne dia na o se dese ukokotokwa wiem hyangina bia Ghana Immigration Service for womo de atodwa se efri enne March bosumi de edikan se wo ye Ghana ni a wo free amahodo so ba wo ye obi a wo oman na wo free so ba na krata na wo Ghana so krata wo ba na wo de Ghana card ne ba wo mo ewo special desk bi wo ho no na wo be ko na che se ehwe onu ema mu nyina na ya ma akwa na wo wura oman no mo sede enhyehyeye no etie pepepe ya Chronicle Dobokrata no de ora gosi o se eje mfo nyina ba ha o se let's all join the e-levy education. Say what is the chairman the anymore one ambwa.
Because it's on way.
Former Minister of Foreign Affairs. And you see or more as far so mbedi juma ewo MPP amanyoko ni mu no bi antinsim na onko church o manfo no e-levy nase.
Oh, okay. That's will be our pay the baby. And they say there's no way I'll be in your platform can you live in.
Sure.
Because I don't know the way forward. Namifa daily guide. Or see you are kangaroo court. Hey. You are kangaroo court. Cool monger yells at magistrate.
Yeah.
Hey, Oliver. I want to cram to be charging. Who says my minute to charging contempt? So to be judge at them.
What's the process in your sham?
My GDP grew better than Mohammed's. Nanado, we will fix UTAC problem. 2021 BEC results out. GIS accepts Ghana card from today. And also, I want some more. It's a BEC, Basic Education Certificate Examination. And why for some of the homes in Aba?
Yeah.
In Kolan Bibri, ya pass it. Bibri, so they cancel. No. I want some our Cratafire Tosso in Sia. I was say, I don't pay any homes a month. I'm penny just the GDP. I will name as saying, Papa, as saying. Mampenida da Mahama. I'm panso. Mampenida da Mahama, you free soon. Not GDP growth, no. We're here, so Abidu, 3.4. Ampenia Akufo-Addo by no, grown 6.8, 6.9. And a COVID Maya Tiba 0.4. And she says, I pija 5%. What him say? Or can was something and pay and also once the work at daily guide Catafa Tosumiansa and all this money at the Abba until minimum crate crowd.
The new crusading guide and
train story you have. I'm very Kotoko boss on the producer on the Kotoko Ninja and maybe on Veniagro. Kotoko boss talks tough. Ban Russia from football. IOC tells FIFA, International Olympic Committee, and or they Vladimir Putin for Babatoa, and a showman boxing chief calls for talent. Your boxing chief you are okay, and also Samanti, and Nanaya Ponsai Kotoko, see you, and or Kasawa say within 18 months, say unya 100,000 citizens are full supporters of Kotoko no be a man $100 obesi stadium ama Kumasa Sande Kotoko and obetimi so aye ona ma sia Kotoko ya attractive no CEO of Krobia Sante Kotoko and at the back page of Daily Guide.
The new crusading guide, e-levy to reduce debt burden, Akufo-Addo. Kwawun Kwatia chieftaincy Bruhaha. Okay. Judge sacks schoolmonger from court and also so Mami Farm Penny no because other stories in the head that. E-levy no and a mampeni say ebeboa ma say e katwitwiri dia Ghana for ye die no ebeba fom kakra ama ye nyina ye ho atoye nti osre se Ghana for nyina nyentum na ye ni so na ye ntua na se bedwafo no gitum pe na chese ahyase aye adwuma enura Oliver Mausi Bakavomawo ono so na no akoyi ni kama judge na pam no court wo se wonsan koda police for kukum na wotwe no echi na wonsan mra mamifa ABC entwaso ABC News was a Capital Bank trial. 27.5 million cedis was my commission at 2
On a commission.
Oh, bank ya. Ninango komo woso. Niama osika se fa bank ni mono. Or say or so commission. Sikano Bank of Ghana demand on.
And no liquidity support. Also, or say or commission. Or banking expert.
Oh, be a bank here and for do deposit aba. Obi ba be yi ni sika onya sika ne nye ne se gi sika ne fa support no o se what mu commission 27.5 million
over 270 billion on the commission
o se it was his commission
on one so the charges can no and mo one who company and was at who commission na se we kwa to we this Ghana
why releases 2021 BEC
papa you want for ba atu se kubofu we kan ya se like papa je pen so na ka papa je papa was
buttons wa kire osisi ya
o sa buttons
na no koye interview wan o ye kura so na wasu WAEC releases 2021 BEC results and also ABC Diaba. Russia invasion of Ukraine effect on global economy and also show ABC and some of our say someone echoes were Russia and Ukraine and we are then if we are singing and a higher journey a war a kind who do be breeze and it's through any fuel a war.
All right, Daily Graphic. BEC results on the back page of the ABC News. WAEC releases 2021 BEC results and also E-levy in public interest. President ceasefire. Ghana urges Russia to end war in Ukraine. Now, Ghana has to catch a Vladimir to be obeti. No, who crowd?
I don't want to.
Oh, few crowd. But that's what you. Minerals Development Fund. 500 million Ghana cedis goes into projects in mining communities. And the money is now maybe 2 mining the Mihuni. Council of State engages majority caucus. Intinana Utio Serebo, Ira or Sechi Minister Bonsu, and Fenyo. Then Papa no one in Gubram Evans. E.T. In fact, our distinguishing we my respecting that, but my respecting more. E.T. Okanokre, Okanokre Panti. Eva mentioned like Kubutin Funi the house. Or say Russia Punyan to Kano. Putin and Opebia the one, but also Tias oh few cry. PGS Ghana supports 6 coastal assemblies in Western region. Church, I've been a story where they're very bad. Church drama. Jailed 15 years for defilement.
Oh.
A 26-year-old church drama has been sentenced to 15 years in prison for defiling a 6-year-old girl.
Oh.
On the church premises at La Tabia Kwashi in Accra.
Church premises.
Nathaniel Aiku was found to have defiled the girl on the church premises after a wedding ceremony in October last year. And Aiku pleaded not guilty to the charge of defilement, but the court found him guilty after a full trial. So he has been sentenced to 15 years, or 26 into Urbano 41. Akoda 6 years in the
6 years Akoda.
And I will Bema 26. Into all 2 6 in France because in June. What says na seno? Obida chere.
Some
about the oil is having found one job.
No, I won't find one chance. Say, court one out the because said they were more than a queer. Me found me. Over 1 year. Me move to now when me do me the river. Abna, be move, yes, you. Send me Baba. I had 6 years old, dear. Now, obey any say. No, hope now, Connor. And fancy about my cousin, I know, yes, it's almost 400,000. Population houses, I said, about 400,000. I went to Mahapa. I'll move now, Tama, I'm penny akufo-addo share 4 years as you know. On say, oh, man, if I'm out, Musa, Honorable Musa Superior. Yeah. What in Ghana? Oh, why was that? Debbie, Mishanida.
But why in the story pay?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Can I mayo? Ewo Tamale.
Yeah.
Obeji this time no pa. Me kind of better Tamale. Honorable Musa Superior. No, yeah. Not na you know say Vanda Poi Malano. Oh, action man for the side of there. And our deputy CEO of Forestry.
Oh, okay.
Forestry Commission.
Oh, okay.
Nti yene no ba be din komo. Be di party komo ya hwe ne dwumadi a wadi ene amemu a ekoso memu. Nti anokwa yene no nkunasi e wa abena meda wase. Abena nya akoko ekuma na wote ne nka no. Me din de wo ahene entwibu esi akon. The aseda ma production team Kofi Ohene Safo na Jifa Baako. Me producers na dwuma de omo yebe. I have a producer oba Jifa or oba sono koko kama brani yankasa ultimo say ni bibia so de dem kama te odi production anima e solid cause oba koko di ade anima ekoyi te anope yani Honorable Musa Superior, a former mayor for Tamale, currently Deputy Chief Executive Officer at the Forestry Commission, and I work in Kunyesi from now till Tamale, Agyapong Kunyesi. So be part of the show by also contributing your quota to this morning's hottest discussion, the first day of the month of March 2022. Until we are beginning the first day of the month of March with Honorable Musa Superior in the studios here live on 2TV, Ghana's biggest and most highly respected political, social, and current affairs talk show. You can join us on our social media pages, especially on YouTube at Net2TV in GH. And also be to me do a range of a na yakin na the amount of messages and who here and also forward range na yankin kamau. Registration, SIM card registration is still ongoing. And 1st of March, we have 30 days more to go, according to the authorities. 1st of March, so if you have not been able to register your SIM card, then you are losing something big, because failure to do so, you register your SIM card, you'll not be able to make calls, do mobile money services, other services and internet, ultimately interact through internet. So for you to register, dial *404# and follow the prompts. When you say, oh, yenesa, wow, I'm a bibia concanti, yenesa maye, na also kahu, na bibia, anya kama. Na 2TV, indeed, beyond the limits. Era, unumnyam for Musa Superior at Nasi. The time of any agro, we do have Abraham and Shade Medino Crassi. Open your watching.
Hey, good morning. Now, Mohoti say, you're looking good. That's a seat way there. Very nice seat.
Oh, that's it. Oh,
you know, we are still there. Oh, sorry, Anapa. You are in very good health.
Okay.
There's no debt hanging on your head.
Wow. Wow.
So, we continue to pray for good health.
Wow.
Lack of debt. And no, any other thing, a bonus.
The former mayor for Tamale Metropolis, the Honorable Musa Superior, and out in Kano, Yenini Din Kumo. Kanina, Oye Mayor, as compared to Oye Mayor, is here, and it is a difference, it is a.
Say Mayor Juma, very, very difficult work.
Oh, Oye Mayor.
Juma Bia and say Mayor Juma. There is no work in government.
MC,
apart from the president, probably the vice president. There is no any other work that is more difficult than the job of the mayor. Someone say Mayor Juma no, Juma who make it direct contact with the people.
Okay.
Opinion leaders, chiefs, pastors, youth groups, NPP people, NDC people. So they say Juma who make it direct contact with them, because there are 3 major things as a mayor say achieve it.
Okay.
Security, enterprise, and sanity.
Wow.
So these are the 3 major things as a mayor you have to achieve. Any other thing, addition to your job. Okay. Your main job is to make sure, there's security, peace, and unity. Okay. Now, that security, peace, and unity, it provides a progress, progressive. The other one is to make sure businesses are thriving. Will be our business in the city, the business are thriving, or in the business. And before people can come and invest a war or area, they will have to make sure security and peace. And the last one making sure city clean. Now 2 of the 3 items are difficult things to handle, especially with peace and security, and then sanitation. So Debia, as a mayor, you have to get off from your executive chair and make sure lead on the field. You become like an operations officer on the field. Right. Now we know we be back contact with so many people, because so many wrongs are because we are correct. A man for be brave or mumpini. I say or mumpini swa. Edi assembly. But I said they be our focus, because your agenda is to do the right thing, not the wrong thing, and therefore juman man for kasa. You find a way to ignore them respectfully, okay, and continue with the work you're doing.
All right. You mentioned in common answer with Honorable Musa Superior, Breben or TC Amanyumu, Breben or Shani political career, or Shasi free hand, maybe your infant or Babidri.
No, Musa Superior, a very humble person and a dedicated, loyal member of the MPP. Now, he started MPP Juma. Even before the MPP was established, that was the Dankwa Buzia Club. In the 90s, now military regime, that was the time Rawlings was very, iron fist, any eagle eye, or what you would be to see anybody can challenge him. But unfortunately for Rawlings and dictators around the world, the international community didn't want dictatorship. So they said, oh, look, every government must be chosen by the people. So choose your government.
Yeah.
And on the basis of that dictatorship, there was a transition of dictatorship to democracy. So Rawlings couldn't have said, oh, I'm going to go as a military dictator and not listen to the international community. So open up kakra. Nasa opening up no, you got tea could be a free Buzia Dankwa Club. Nasa Buzia Dankwa Club. No, it was led by people like His Excellency Nana Dodenko Akufo-Addo, top members like Apia Minka, the late Kwame Akufo-Addo, SK Boafo, Hakmane, also Agyapong, Araya Lassan, Lawyer Pia, Salifu, COP, Moro Salifu. These were the people who are almost mobilizing around the Buzia Dankwa Club. In fact, at that time, no, Northern region, I was the youngest person of the Buzia Dankwa Club.
Wow.
Other colleagues on the Dankwa Club included one Alaji Indu, one Mr. Sadiq, one Mr. Mari. May his soul rest in peace. He later became a youth organizer of the party.
Okay.
So it's Buzia Dankwa until July 1992, established MPP, and the party was founded just on the Ring Road, that building now, a bank. That is where the party was announced as MPP. So me a foundation member of the party. Now, there's a difference between foundation member and a founding member. So that education has to go on.
Okay.
A foundation member or participating in the Buzia Dankwa activities to the time establishing MPP in July 1992.
Okay.
Founding members, no. Members are after establishing party, no. Now, register partner with the Electoral Commission. And at that time, no, partner Nisika. So, Obia or person founding member, no. I said there was a founding member fee to be paid.
Okay.
So, you have to pay the founding member fee. And then you will be allowed to sign on the document called Electoral Commission called forming MPP for the paperwork to be completed. Now, at that time, at the age of 20, it was not easy. So I couldn't pay that fee. Okay. But before you became a founding member, there were people almost 30 foundational work to form their party. So all those who couldn't pay fees, but they were members of Buzia Dankwa then, I call them foundation members. So from there, you're LP, and then we're doing MPP work in the northern region, for example. I was one of the leading advocates, Mustafa Hamid, Dr. Amin Anta, and a platform. Those days it was rare. We had any touch phones. Television too was not as broad as it is today. Radio was GBC radio, then you didn't have a broader FM radio across the country. So MPP advocacy, any communication, any platform, so rally. Now I gather everybody, and then you have people on the platform, they are talking. That's the way we used to do.
Okay.
So through that, now but you call election 1992, presidential election, you lose here. Those days, presidential election separately from parliamentary elections. So you lose presidential election. We found out that it was actually heavily stolen by the NDC led by Jerry Rawlings, because that time Jerry Rawlings no on handing power. So your trust stolen verdict, Professor Idubuahini got some intellectuals around, and then your trust. It's a very, very interesting book. I hope you should have a copy and read. So you boycotted Parliament in 1992. Then they started reorganizing their party again. So in 1996, you Lucy Biom. So that was the time of Jack, the gentle giant. The first election, Lucy. Yeah. So then in 2000, Jack won. So all through that time, now I'm an activist of their party. In fact, in 1996, we founded the Young Elephants Club. The Young Elephant, it was a national platform here you see to do advocacy for the MPP. And in fact, me throw letter the then director of operations, Daniel Butchie, to say me pese omon take Young Elephants no, as the name of the National Youth Wing. It was being pursued, but at one point, now they discontinued their process, so we didn't succeed So we're moving a party Juma, making sure that those days, we were motivated by a philosophy and a principle. Nobody was running around looking, because we're in opposition, we didn't even have money. But the fact that you were giving a platform to Bojumama MPPR, now it was quite okay for you. Because say between any political party and MPP, you what the right people, and the right vision, and the right ideology to be able to deliver for our country. So from there, we went on. We kept on. 2005, me contestee, national organizer. A lot of people don't know, especially the younger ones. 2005, mini Lord Comey, any Alaji Bamba, echo contest for the position of national organizer. That was the time Ohininto also contested. Mustafa Hamid, Ohininto, and I think Abeku Dixon and the Apia Kubi, one of them contested for General Secretary. And then we had the current General Secretary, John Buedu, Pius, One Majid Bawa, and they almost contested you organizer. So at the end of the contest, I was defeated because I was third and last. Because we had 3 people who contested election, now we are third, that means you are last. Yeah. So that's still, we kept working for the party. In 2011, we contested MPP primaries for Tamale Central. For the first time, a Ghanaian citizen contested an election using the internet. Mamba Fie, me contested through Skype. Me policies, me campaign messages, me through Skype. On the day of the voting, me voting through Skype. And then on the day of the Congress, me speaking to the delegates through Skype. And then me winning out of 3 people, Alhaji Idrisu Sande, and then Ismail Yauza, Musa Superior. I had a mandate of close to 60% to be chosen as MPP parliamentary candidate for Tamale Central. So me call election with Honorable Inusa Fuseni, former Minister of Lands, former Minister of Roads. Yeah. So me call election in 2005, 2012, and we need our election, and then I kept on moving and working for the party, went to the youth.
That was the recent 2012 MPP Supreme Court.
Yes, that. And I mean,
Tamale Central,
parliamentary for Tamale Central. Wow. Contested with the former Minister of Lands, former Minister of Roads under Mahama government. Okay. So, but still, me Bojuma as a youth activist everywhere. And I mean, Jumama MPP. So, in 2014. Mini Agyapong, I supported his campaign to become General Secretary of the party because at that time I was absolutely confident, say, only the right person to contest, to be able to deliver for the MPP. So me supporting, and I became his campaign assistant, meaning to coin all over the country, and David Ansan OPK now in Parliament.
Yeah, I mean, prior to MP.
And prior to MP, very good friend. And then we won. I mean, we called Tamale 2014 for election. Delegates they listened to our message, and we won. So Kobna appointed me to become special assistant to the General Secretary at the party headquarters. So me Bojuma sa until I left, I resigned in late 2015. Me resigning, and then when His Excellency Nana akufo-addo, then presidential candidate of the MPP, over constituting a team, invited me to become a campaign aide. So I was a campaign aide to Nana akufo-addo throughout the election. I traveled everywhere with Nana akufo-addo. I played a key role in the campaign, and then we won 2016 elections, and we this is a smart man. He knows who can do what in what position. So say, oh, lobby akufo-addo, I just know that you might not be able to get what you want because probably he's been looking at everybody, your performance,
your capabilities,
and BBR. So we say, go to Tamale. I want you to go and look after the place and clean up the city. I say, yes, Mr. President. So on my way to Tamale in 2017, and God willing, me completing my duty tour, proper mandate, 4-year mandate in Tamale. I'm happy about the kind of work I'm here. The minuses and the pluses should be left for the people of Tamale to judge. Yeah. It's not for me to sit on Oman TV or National TV, Net 2 TV, and talk about my successes and failures. So Yeah, we election in 2019. I made my mind say I didn't want to continue the work as mayor, you know. So I announced to the people of Tamale, say, "Oh, yeah, we need member bio."
Wow.
Yes. I made my mind. In fact, a lot of people beside me say, now say, "Oh, Babio, say if the president doesn't give you a job, what would you say?" No, it doesn't mean that say, "Oh, need you you cannot be meaningful to the country and to yourself." And I mean, this is what people must understand. You shouldn't be desperate enough to say, "Oh, yeah, government juma." They are, especially that the government has provided opportunities for enterprises to strive in their country. And I tell you, those opportunities, they're very, very tangible opportunities for businesses to strive in Ghana. So I told them it doesn't matter. But, you know, I'm sure the man knew that I was still useful to the country. So in November last year, he made me Deputy CEO Forestry Commission.
Wow.
So this is the brief journey. Come more about Musa Superior and involvement in the politics and the MPP politics.
All right.
I bet it takes a long time. And you know that today, yeah, Green Ghana.
Yeah, it's true.
Chief Executive, the president is launching Green Ghana today. I'm sure you'll give me the opportunity to talk about it a bit here.
All right. So for the Honorable Musa Superior, former mayor for Tamale Metropolis, and I didn't come on. Currently, the Deputy CEO for Forestry Commission and Agyapong Komo. You can join us on our social media pages, especially on YouTube at Neto TV, GH, on our media contribution about MPP as a political party. Very soon there will be elections. Polling station has started. From there, electoral area coordinators, constituency, regional, to the national level. What we normally hear is breaking the 8. Musa Superior is saying we should change the winning team. There should be different new faces at the national level. What do you say they should do that?
And first of all, no, this thing called breaking the 8, I don't subscribe to it. First of all, I have to let everybody know that. I don't. It's not something that I think we should concentrate on. Breaking the 8, we need 2024 election. Yeah, but we need election. We are not breaking any 8.
Okay.
Now, breaking the 8, no, that is an inferior disposition. Say, oh, no party has broken the 8, and for the first time, you never break 8. No. We need elections and continue to win 2028 and win in 2032 and continue to win. Because me, Musa Superior, the BR, me believe he said, the NPP, we are better managers of the economy than the NDC. I'm telling you, the NDC can do their propaganda and say all kinds of things, but they themselves know that in terms of managing this country.
Sorry.
Me MPP, NDC for no, omonim say, yebe kita country ni year. MPP never tima kita country ni year.
Okay.
Now the evidence na ewo ho say Jack, the gentle giant, or by 8 years no, who compare Jack 8 years no, to the days NDC by through military to democracy rolling time no. When we say Jack, she shall the back country no, and my country no koyi.
Yeah.
Now, oh yes, so many things are abwa country no. The same thing who watch His Excellency Nana Addo akufo-addo. Obaya no or started Bibia, no government in Ghana has done before. Or running 2 types of government. Now, one government was our government Obia running, Obia Oba, or build the schools, or build the roads, or provide electricity, or providing sewer. This is the type of government Obia running, government Bia running, including Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Now, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah attempted say, obey another something different from that kind of status quo, or starting industrialization program for their country, which was very, very good, because we say a number of industries in this country was started by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. But akufo-addo, apart from that status quo government, you build the roads, you fancy umbra, you build the hospitals, you build the schools, or you BB. Hugely important. Free senior high school.
Okay.
Let the NDC people ridicule it, but they know, say, this one, the whole Ghana, since the history of Ghana, no government or institute policy no higher than free senior high school. And I'm telling you, in the next 2 decades, I don't think any policy can. It is the topmost policy, and the top. From any policy that has been introduced from Kwame Nkrumah days to now.
Okay.
And I'm looking, say, in the next 20 years, no, I don't see that there is no a policy, because who educated people are new opportunity to go to school. So if you educate them, you are making the country economy to become robust. You are making opportunities for everybody to be able to be useful and meaningful in society. That is what akufo-addo has done. Yeah, one district, one factory. A policy of industrializing country, no. Yeah, making sure say factory, factory majoma.
Okay.
So and when you one day thing, it's an event. My NDC propagandists, the communicators, they be run it down this important policy. They are running it down because probably they are almost deliberate attempt to run it down, or they don't understand the policy. Policy, you know, a process, a vision. Okay. A vision of the president say, my vision is that this country, every district, so we can find a raw material somewhere that can match an industry, say a creative industry. A long-term policy. That's our policy pursue. If every government pursues it, one day they achieve it. The National Health Service in Britain, one of the most efficient national health delivery in the world, almost 74 years today. But I'm telling you, the National Health Service is still struggling. So policy is not a one-day thing, and it's not for people who are almost little minds. These kinds of policy are for people with bigger minds, smarter minds, people who can think correctly. Now, that is why I said, so akufo-addo has brought all these things, and it means that there were opportunity to win the elections because government not pave way. But unfortunately, our party every single day is going down.
Honorable Sumame, and Menjin Crowd Tom Resia, a commercial break about, and the Honorable Musa Superior, Deputy CEO, Forestry Commission, and former Mayor for Tamale, and Edin Kumo. Jin Crowd about. I'll be right back after this short commercial break. this is the Dialogue Show, Tuesday's edition of the program, and Yatinasi, 1st of March 2022, with the Honorable Musa Superior, former mayor for Tamale Metropolis, and currently Deputy CEO for Forestry Commission, and Yenene Bonkwafei no join here high 2 television, and the Honorable Musa Superior. The Kwano Guasemso entering into party politics. Unfortunately, the party is sinking.
Yes.
Why do you say so?
Because Koran, and me pese a commission or research, and 2 TV, commission research.
Okay.
Maybe do a sample of probably 50 constituencies.
Okay.
Now, make sure Onipa alcohol. Now, I'm going bisa party for no. I'm going to catch yourself party week. Because, you see, elections are 2 reasons for doing elections. 2 reasons. Anybody who says anything apart from these 2 reasons, and you're not correct. The number 1 reason, the popular reason, a friend of Ghana reason.
Okay.
That's our Ghana reason. Political parties, campaign now, can be say you a good manifesto, you a good presidential candidate, you a good people, you a manager economy. So these are competing policies. Any manifestos are political parties just for the Ghana reason, so that you elect you more, then they can look after their country well. Yeah. The other reason a lot of politicians don't talk about is self-development reason. Self-development.
Wow.
Obia our political party bia, apart from you thinking say party is the right party, Obia party to win elections, to look after the 33 million people, also who are clans. So every MPP executive, right down from the polling station level through to the electoral area coordinator, to the constituency executives, to the regional executive, national executive, communicators of their party, any volunteers. Obia on a plan. Now, hereby, 2016 election, it was a clarion call election. It was an election that every Ghanaian citizen believed in the MPP because we produced an indefatigable, visionary, transformational presidential candidate, Nana akufo-addo.
Okay.
And the people believed in him. And then we introduced a policy statement, a manifesto, that people loved it. And therefore, we got a lot of people, even from the NDC, to subscribe to the MPP. And that is why the MPP delivered so well in that election, because people had lost hope in the Mahama government.
That's at that time.
Yeah, that's at that time, because now we manage economy incompetence. So yeah, we need. But going forward, 2020 elections, you would see, say, the current national executive, because they didn't get the non-MPP push, they failed miserably. And almost failed because they are almost abandoned their party for. Yeah, well, yes, I'm telling you, that's something I may see. Conduct research and know that the MPP constituency executive, they are struggling.
Constituency level?
Constituency level of polling station executive, electoral area coordinators, they are struggling. They are struggling. You need plan to provide them with economic agenda. So, could be more complaining. Now, and that is the second reason. So, the party need a responsibility to make sure, say, every single officer of their party, there's a plan designed for their person. Now, I want to mean you see Nipa Koya election. Now, you wear election, you think that it should be everybody for himself, God for us all. And then, you see, these are officers of their party. Now, national leadership, Ujuma is to look after the party. Now, the party is in 275 constituencies.
Yeah.
Party were 4,675 constituency officers in Ghana. And over 180,000 polling station officers. And then 9,000 plus electoral area coordinators. These party people, say national leaders, they say, design a plan for them after them. Say if such a plan is available, it means that that is the most telling failure on the part of the national executive. Because to me, people are almost suffer, bombarding, work hard, sweated, and produce this very good government for Ghana. Government bombarding, working hard to look after over 30 million people. And you cannot even look after just 4,675 people. For me, way abysmal. So mandate no see a 4-year mandate. Akufo-addo elect you almost for 4-year mandate. So it's how 4-year no almost say it is not an election activity mandate. It is a managing party no mandate. So part of managing the party no is to win an election. But before winning election, no making sure party no programs and activities at the local level is working well. Party people are in jobs. We are in government. And I tell you, most of the constituency are, they don't even know where to go and find help. Or help. Even recruitment issues. Polling station officers or more constituency officers for help or money help. You need welfare scheme. Your party no national headquarters in the last 5 years are a shock you. You can't find the general secretary and the rest of the executive at the national headquarters. Now they be a party for free. Bongo, Sefuriosu, Kumowu, around the country, or mobile party headquarters, they don't find anything. My Bisa constituency executives around the country, me yet to say here, I'm about over 40 constituencies in about 9 regions. My Bisa constituency executives around the country say, have they ever received a letter? Actually say, this letter from the top, a official working tour, not the funeral. And now the president is coming, you didn't chiba. And now election time, you call training. No. I say, on letter my constituency people through the region say, me ba as general secretary or as national organizer, me ba be official 3-day working tour. Obiaka Trani said that thing has never happened. Now, this is not the way you look after a party. It is incompetence of the highest level. Now, party for no, I say, regarding and respect key components of their party at the local level. Presidential candidates don't win elections. It's a political party they win election.
Wow.
I'm telling you, no presidential candidate can win any election.
Without a political party?
Without a political, no, you can't. Now, if you think me try, you choose or one as a presidential candidate MPP. Congress and then the next day you resign, say, oh, you want to stand as an independent candidate. You will see what I'm talking about.
Wow.
So I say, build the part, the focus on all these presidential things. It's okay, it's fine. We discuss about people are more competent to look after the country. But to win an election, I say, build a part, and make sure no partner you're focused and united. And our partner is motivated by one single act, no partner, man, especially the constituency officers. Then more reason to come back fully to be able to do the work. And because they see a party current situation, current officers, I want to come back to get them back. So you hear new set of people are on come back. If I become general secretary, my main job is to get the motivation back, the token reward.
Token reward?
Yes, token reward. Yeah, we are going to announce a policy of token reward for your constituency officers, electoral area coordinators, and polling station executives. The last time the MPP had a token reward, which was, Sika was not even involved, was the time Odoi Sykes and Jacobi Chebi Lamte were both national chairman and campaign manager respectively. My certificate. Polling station officers, agents, certificate. Since then, the party hasn't rewarded anybody. Now, who run a big institution like this and people have worked so hard for their party, and you can't even produce a paper certificate.
As a party members, the executive polling station constituency,
absolutely, and I'm happy to make this public. Because now they make a party for no do in private. If you go to their rooms, workplaces, area, but and it is not a crime to say it. A party, a democratic party. Now, if you say things like that, it should say party,
no restructure.
So that restructure them, we do the right thing, come back to the drawing boards and get things done. Now, for 5 years. That the government is extremely doing well. You won't even fast burden you on the government. The government has a bigger burden. Akufo-Addo and his cabinet a bigger burden to look after 33 million Ghanaians, 32 million, I think. Now, so to me, in fact, the burden of looking after party people on the government, in fact, that will even be illegal. It will be discriminatory. Say the government should look after the party people. No, it's the party led by officers here elected and no. Mandate is to make sure say devices strategies to make sure no party is very active and lively. The party is useful to the people. There is meaning in their party, etc. And so that is why maybe announcing a token I will be discussing with the steering committee, the new steering committee in July, inshallah, by the grace of God. MPP for will be electing a general secretary in July, and by the close of July, a first steering committee meeting. These are ideas I'll bring on board. Let's do a token reward. Thank you for Juma Obama MPP. We appreciate you. Now we're in Ukraine, nothing, a token, and they will appreciate it. We will do a certificate. How much does it cost to do a certificate? We'll be 200,000 certificate. There are a number of MPP people, or more businesses running printing presses in the country. Can't you get them and give them jobs to print 200,000 certificate? And then we say every polling station executive certificate, and we add some little money to say thank you. And yes, I'm a constituency officers, any polling station executives. The worst problem is even your past executives. They have been sidelined. These are people, I'm a Bojumama MPP, but currently nobody hears of them. They are struggling. MPP former executives are in trouble. I'm telling you, for some reason, they got de-elected. So they see former chairman, former areas of being sidelined. There is no strategy to bring them on board. Now, me as general secretary, we are going to find a way to formalize or more participation in Sa MPP Juma Ebeye for the 2020, because Omo Babaka members of parliament, former minister of state, former district chief executive, say we should have a plan. These are very important people in their party. Say in fact, anytime you Juma without them, you lose a key component of the MPP strategy and MPP arrangement. These are things that we have to look at. Your communication is coming down every single day.
I was coming to ask. Yes. So why your
communication is coming down every single day, and the conveyor belt of government policy and programs. But today, you would tell me, MPP communicators, they are not happy. Yeah, because they feel left out. I mean, they're struggling. We have to have a plan for our communicators. These are people, I'm not Bojumama party, no. So the party executive should have to have a... That is the job of the national executive, to supervise the healthiness of their party and make sure the party in good form. Now, the party in good form. I say all departments, all components of the party, we have a strategy. I'm not saying say no. But they say what plan. So that every MPP executive, MPP person, our Bojumama MPP is looking at the plan. What you say, or looking at the plan and say, wow, this plan is designed for me. I'm sure someday I'm going to get my reward. But any plan, operating, no mass.
We say, so can a party communication back from Honorable Musa Superior, also a family Ben Waye. The Ben Honorable can be a party, no, and now you may now you be bisa.
Of course. Now, as a government official, I will be some me area. That's why I say, I don't come and blow my horn here. I allow the party people and the Tamale people to tell. But we're a bigger one. A single individual, I want to me even say, individually, and yet part of the say the party should have a coherent plan. And a plan would say that this is a special package, one of the most important wings of our party, the communications wing. Research department. Mabisa your constituency people, when was the last time your constituency research officers conducted research about their party? They say no. Now, Research no say you be election now no. We see research. Research about the activities of their party, partner, what are the issues, government job. In past, most of the research officers they don't even have laptops. Need laptops, need internet. Now, a number of them use private laptops. Mean appointing a research officer of their party and not provide him tools to work. Now, research communication officers around the country, most of them use YAM, YAM phone. Now, this time who uses a YAM phone? Who be research to find, discussing e-levy, a lot of information about e-levy on the internet. Even you can always research about other countries, so that Uba studio confidently discuss e-levy. So a problem. Now this problem, say, to see new executive, I'm telling you, this party will continue to go down because these people, they are tired. On my bread. Now we need strong, assertive, energetic team. By changing the fortunes of their party, so that they may rely on the government's performance, and then push. In political science, baby, push and pull. Now, so push and pull, no say one, so that you be dividing into two. Whereas some other people are pushing the elephant, other people are pulling, so that we pull the next presidential candidate into the Jubilee House again. We shouldn't allow MPP to hand over power to NDC. It will be a disaster for the country.
Must start polling station elections. Party amotia kunya so a mo pese mo toa memo so polling station election at other places agitations forms so cry.
Master, don't even talk, because me so yeah, I cried. Party of Dankwa Buzia Dombo, your values need fairness, transparency, diversity, and democracy. And today, by election, the national executive of their party would watch that this chaos, any agitations and vandalism in their country. Man, that is painful. Why? Who MPP now usro election? I'm telling you, and that is not the right party. You don't belong to the right party, because MPP, your principles, the values are clear: diversity, liberty, democracy, and elections. Even your presidential elections, you're winning one of the most important in fact, probably the most important office. Because you choose a presidential election, we are going to push him to become president. That position is hotly contested for. I haven't seen any time since 1992 a presidential election you call unopposed. Say party for be hide forms and people hijack their forms and go and in particular locations to election even before election day. A disgrace. And I mean, I'm calling on the party people to desist from that, because your party people have died for this party. I mean, when you look at people like Araram Ponsa, BJ Darocha, people like, frail, sick man, Odoi Sykes, Kwame Amwaku, people have died. And CK Tedem, Bawa Wema, Alaji Salifu COP, Imoro Salifu, Alaji Bin Sali. These are very put neck to the knife. My Bojumama party and establish a party. People think that they can just take the party for granted. No, but they got they good response, and I congratulated their party for around the country. So our response, no, they be anytime there's an attempt to steal an election, their party people may impede. So that's so CCI who said national chairman last week or issue statement. And before that, me issue statement in the Facebook wall calling for a statement to be issued by the party. I'm happy whether it was my statement that prompted Omo, but the good news was that Omo issue statement. From that time, me who said, now they are left with some few areas and still there are problems. The party should make sure they run a credible, transparent election, because polling station election, and they need the basis. Master, yeah, getting polling station elections no wrong. We will get everything wrong.
Yes.
So our house to house, about 35 houses in a particular community are one police. There are 5 people. House to house, no. Is the presidential candidate in that polling station?
No.
Now general secretary, now national chairman, constituency chairman, no. Party, it's in their hands. So saying get things right. Look, every competitive election produces a unified party. Then I'm bet my say it in tree for me. Every competitive election produces unified party.
I can say party competition be more to
absolutely, because at the end of the day, we're opening up and being transparent is part of the competition.
Yeah.
So say any superior court for polling station organizer now process new year open now or superior Lucy to one here mean to me back out and be cast and destroy party because I'm out for a opening. Almost say, hey, you lost the election, just shut up. Let's go and work for their party. But if you do machinations like what we saw in the like what we saw in the primaries prior to 2020 elections, a lot of people, some of our party people got disqualified unnecessarily as there was so much interest. You saw the outcome. 32 members of parliament got sacked. And today, they're discussing e-levy. Town hall meeting. All these talk that the MPP, communicators, ministers of state, they are going about talking, and probably Sika and KSIM, CV, we're using all this to go out and educate Ghana. Because kita a comfortable lead. Anytime I use this word, I remember my very good friend Kwiku Anyudu. Kita a comfortable.
Come on numbers.
Come on number. This way history.
Okay.
So it's very important that we get everything right now, get the proper, articulate, smart, strong, assertive general secretary, or better remobilize and regalvanize their party so that your court 2024 election year, your court with the agenda of 186. And the NIPA Lucy in the popular votes, we get them back so that they have a proper mandate to continue to pursue our policy. Look at this policy of e-levy, policy where NDC4 tries it's a very good policy. Good policy. My brother, everywhere in the world, back out. COVID started in 2019. And by 2020, the World Health Organization has declared it a pandemic. Now, it devastated every country, including the topmost countries in the world. UK, Canada, US, Britain, devastated the economy of everybody. So see, I get it out slowly out of COVID. Every country in the world almost devising internal arrangement to recover what has been lost. In the UK, for example, almost debt has risen to over $33 trillion. Now, say, see, Debia almost making announcements say, oh, be embracing up.
US say, US,
that's what I'm US I'm talking about.
From 29 to 30 within 2 weeks.
Within 2 weeks. Yes. So you realize that, so NDC, the almost propaganda. Even if it was under NDC, in fact, probably they would have done something different, harsher than this.
Okay.
Now, see, receive money internally, and then they say, Momo. Electronic payments, they shouldn't get people deceived, and our communicators should be clear on that. No. You see, this is where our communicators has to be very clear. Say, any transaction that is done within a bank over 100 Ghana cedis, electronic transaction, attracting 1.5% levy. Now levies we are likely projected to get 6.9 billion Ghana cedis a year. And 6.9 billion Ghana cedis in 2020 are projected. This money, the whole money goes back to the economy. Every single penny I accrue goes by building roads, providing jobs, building education, building health, and my country economy to boost up. That is what even all other African countries are more internal arrangement to do it. The only reason why NDC is against this is because Omunim say more things for the next 3 years and lose election. So our agenda is just about winning an election. All the things are to undermine our government and make us lose focus so that e-levy doesn't pass. All these experts that come around and talk about whether e-levy is good or not, alternative, they struggle. Any expert who comes here, say now if you are against the e-levy,
you should go to IMF.
We can't go to IMF because John Mahama went to IMF. It was a disaster. John, IMF my $1 billion.
Less than a billion.
And that's our $1 billion. Almost even Masasi in tranches for 3 years in 2015. And then before the money, they said that don't employ anybody. What kind of condition is that? So, and the akufo-addo Ghana Beyond 8 agenda, we have to demonstrate it is a policy every country, including UK and US, respected so much. So the Ghana Beyond 8 agenda, we have to practicalize it. I'm telling you, people are willing. All the people want is transparency. All they want, tax noir. Exactly. So the pollution the NDC is doing, they are now tired because people are now beginning to understand, say, yeah, here's our Sikano, so that we can do the roads, we can do the electricity, we can give money to the local assembly to do our local development. So we need a stronger party so that we need 186 in future. The proposals bar, we just pass the proposal. Today, look at Parliament. Look at Kasano Dosso. And today, we are MPPs even undermining ourselves. I mean, look at the case of Agyapong. If not because of this, how can one person take the whole party to ransom? It's because of these numbers. In Kenya, 169, even 10 members of parliament could have gone their way. We would have gone ahead to pass bill. So we need this party to come back to work, my brother. And the only way to me back work is to motivate our people. So we're very important. Say motivate you so that every constituency officer, polling station executive, electoral area coordinator, communicator of the party, volunteer of the party, obia have a reason. Say Onkoye Jumama MPP.
All right. And the Honorable Musa Superior Nadine Komono. The Joseph Andrew Kofi, good morning, watching live from Netherlands. Greetings to Natu TV. Joseph, there was a liter of petrol is now €2. €2. There's a full war akosoro. Good morning, why? And I've been watching live from Germany, Hamburg. Good work done. Give my greetings to Honorable Ken. I'll say good morning to TV. God bless you all. Please, kindly tell the MPP that our aim is to win 2024, so they should do everything possible to make Ghanaians happy. Samuel Kelly, UK. Good morning, Mr. Host. Your guest appears very fit, but Baka Vomawo is highly deluded. He thinks he would be a second Rollins. Wachijan cannot save him. George,
small response to my brothers. You see, we're highly fit, and then you talk. Say, it means that it's a contradiction.
Yeah.
So we are on course.
George, it's true. In terms of proper economic management, MPP is number one. NDC, they know nothing. Good morning, Honorable Musa. Honorable Musa is acknowledged. I will say okay, and handsome. Asimo. Best man said the best health care in the world is not UK but Italy, followed by France and Germany.
No, I didn't say that. You didn't, Can I respond to that? Okay. I said one of the best.
Yeah.
So let's get it right.
Kojo was good morning and former mayor. I like this man so much. Good work done. God bless you. Kojo. But we are the freedom of account. Honorable guest is communicating to we the grassroots, and I think whatever that he's saying is true. We from Kwabena Kumi, from Kumasi Abrepo, he's also watching us. Thanks so much. Also the Abamunka like Jonas inside the carrier. Oh, and as the man, Musa Superior has really toiled for this party and always ready to serve in any capacity. Listening to him clearly means he is poised for action. He has proven beyond doubt that he is competent to handle the General Secretary position. I cherish his submission so much, no doubt, and many are buying into his policies and programs he's bringing on board. Let's involve in the people's campaign till we win together. This is Munkala Jonas, one of the Syria callers. Greetings to you, and I've been watching you live from USA. Respectfully, I like your conversation this morning. Very interesting show. The Abba Musa Superior is indeed a mayor, and he has worked hard for the people of Tamale. We cherish him so much. Musa all the way. Nat, from Accra. Good morning, Mr. Host. As a first and a high, drivers are having tough time with their passengers as usual. Greetings to the Honorable Afriya Koto, Greek Minister, man to succeed Anado in breaking the 8. That is now Nana Kwamo Boateng. Say good morning, Wahene. I think this is not the right time for Honorable Musa to run as for General Secretary. He should rather start from the police station. Okay, Nana Kwamo Boateng. Thanks so much, Nana Kwamo Boateng. And I'm enjoying the discussion, watching you live from Berlin. And your guest is on point, and he's communicating very well. He's very confident. I like his posture. Kudos to the guest. And I like his vampire. But he should give me one batakari.
You will get that. I'll drop it at Oman Net 2 TV.
Good morning, Oman Net 2 TV all the way. Greetings to Honorable Musa Superior. He has worked for Tamale, and where he is now, he can also work for the people of Ghana, Forestry Commission, and what he's aiming to be in future. May God and may Allah be with you. And whatever. And finally, from Kumasi, Bantama, it says Net 2 TV all the way. Kudos to your guest. Honorable should be okay. He should be part of the communication team always, because he communicates to our understanding. All right. That was the way forward. But my fact when you're Islamic countries, the Spanish garlic mixture, baby draw a modaho. Or nasita or problem. Why you obese, now bad cholesterol, hypertension, diabetes, halitosis, what's our problem? Libya, we have Spanish garlic mixture and capsules with 16 different herbs and the aye, and there was Spanish jingo capsules, and also meet me about all the pharmacy shops. Okwa on submit me, I can be for 0266 114 111. Honorable, you're quite a as a political party. MPP or President Yami Adonko, General Secretary of the party. Do you have some plan B person for what or outline your vision, your plans for the people until person?
Yes, in fact, me call around everywhere I go, me publishing me 10-point plan. 10-point plan. Now I will tell you, one of point one is manage partner obi fee and now obi office bill. So we are not going to manage the party in absentia. Point two, a activity plan. So you see our partner every 6 months, partner be publish activity plan. Now our activity plan no say General Secretary this month or Juma or this region is going to spend 5 days. Now every activity plan publish directing the constituency people to prepare a local activity plan so that it will be in tandem with the activity plan, so that you local level every good politics is local. Yeah. So me carry me call central region, and then you communicate from Accra that say me call central region, me call yes, say no, it doesn't work like that. Or representatives in central region, or representative constituency executive say more advice. So your activity plan will be 6 monthly. So say that if I become General Secretary in July, by the end of August, I may announce say September, October, November, December, January, February, 6 months. And then September, I'll be in Central Region for, say, 6 days. October, I'll be in Ashanti for, say, 5 days. That's what I'm going to be. And then metro letter formally to the region. Say, Meba. So these are the constituencies we intend to do. Now, region will hold the executive meeting with their constituency to decide what are the things. Say, by spending 1 day in a constituency, what is the activity plan? Say, one more 5-item or 6-item activity plan, Mombe indicating 9 to 10, you got chair chiefs and opinion leaders. 10 to 11, you walk about in the local market. 11 to 12, you communications meeting. 12 to so, you see. Then the activity plan is what I will follow. That is how, say, because party Jumano a continuous, consistent, and coherent job. CCC, a continuous, consistent, and coherent job. Who break one of it, who be feeling?
Wow.
Yes, you've got to be there continuously and thinking. It should be consistent with the thinking of the local people. And it should always be coherent. Making sure say you deliver messages. That's our messages. No, party. So activity plan. Other thing is unnecessary disqualifications. Currently, suspensions no also in the party. I don't think the party should be doing that. That's why our council of elders in every region, every constituency. As General Secretary and a member of the National Steering Committee, I'm sure say there be starting conversation to empower our council of elders to make sure that they address problems in their constituency so that we don't suspend and disqualify people unnecessarily. If you go to central region, disqualifications. You go to the northern region, everywhere you go, suspensions and why. And so suspensions and disqualifications don't affect your performance in 2020 because primaries, there were a lot of talking. Now, there's a way you can disqualify somebody or unfairly hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, friend of persuasive disqualification in psychology. Friend, now say, oh, we think that, for example, if somebody or be involved in raping a teenager in a local area, now rape no, who say what rape teenager no, and at one particular stage say, oh, person won't stand for MPP elections. I mean, it is a moral issue, but it's also an election matter because people would go and say, oh, what rape? Obi, and therefore the other party no be you see as a campaign. You don't just disregard the person and say, oh, we are vetting, yes, a vetting committee, and the vetting committee will disqualify you. The general secretary and the leadership of the party should identify the person and go to him in the night, knock at his door, get into the room and say, oh, yeah, back for a conversation. If you love the party, think about it. Because of this, we are thinking, say, you'll be, I'm telling you, this person, oh, party no. But to just say, oh, disqualifying Nipa on petty matters, your communications department, say, see, you're widening up, looking for wealthy brains. We are attracting more people. If you go to the rural Ghana, my brother, now who MPP communicators, the way they articulate government policy. I was, now me call Techiman, Wenchi for the court case. Say Techiman South court case. Yes, Wenchi, because Techiman hasn't got a high court. So now me call her for the court proceedings a couple of months ago. He drew Techiman, he tuned to a particular radio station. I've forgotten the name of the radio. I think it's Link FM. Now, Mitier, MPP representative on the panel discussing e-levy. My brother, this guy, no, you're so sharp, so articulate, so. And Chris, enemy driver said, Daniel it was a tree. Now, everybody would so and make sure that these talents we don't leave lighting up the search for communicating. It has become so the national let's go.
And the Honorable Musa. I'll do a video up to a fee no join a SI Emma akufo-addo by the 2 television, first day of March 2022, and the Honorable Musa Superior, a former mayor for Tamale Metropolis, currently Deputy CEO for Forestry Commission, and Agyapong. Honorable now one go 10 points, and so I'll break a credit better wrap up the show. So
yeah, so basically now me say your special wings. Nasa special wings no youth wing, Nasara wing, and a women's wing. Now all these 3 wings no operate at half strength. Na say ye boa na resources no bar. And about 50% of our jobs because these wings no be leady sa election campaign struggle no. So making sure say all these wings, then youth wing, which we used to comprise of TESCOM. I say making sure say ye boa more and making sure say ye resources for them be very key issue. Say as General Secretary, they say won't keep watch on government party relationship. Where there are issues, you have to intervene and make sure, especially at the local level, district chief executives and the party people. They say there should be dialogue. You know, your show, dialogue show. Say I'm making sure say dialogue or and try and from time to time you can ask the regional minister to organize a program of MMDCs for you. I'm a party for, so you be a party former. Yeah, they work to the direction of their party. A party Juma or working, they are members of the party unless Obia Omu appointed DCR on your member of the MPP.
Okay.
But say we a member of the MPP, you are under the directive of the national executive of our party, and therefore you hear why I say every CEO, every minister of state, you are under the MPP. Every single officer of the party is on the job because of MPP certificate. And that certificate, no, a global certificate, Obiakita certificate, no. It is on the basis of this that it's a almost respecting party, no. There's a party here or more. You know, then Ombetima Boa party, no. So you, me back as General Secretary. In fact, the Dambotre style is what I want to introduce. Say Dambotre time or General Secretary, Juma boy, making sure that there was a good relationship between government and the party, both at the national and local level. That is the kind of General Secretary one, the one general. Now I want to repeat. Me personally, I attempting to repeat what General Dambotre did for this party, and I'm sure, say, election July, the party for.
Do you think, sir, the MPP can win 2024?
Absolutely. Yeah, but we have to make sure that we get things right. Yeah, but taking this current state of the party to the election, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter who you choose as a presidential candidate because it's clear to you that with evidence of analysis, say presidential candidates don't win elections. Yeah. You repay and fix the party, get the motivation back, market motivation. Then I'm telling you we can win because we are already 50% ahead looking at Akufo-Addo and his cabinet's performance. A hugely successful performance. So that they are waiting for us. Now it's left for us to reorganize the party, get the right party people, clear off the current national executive, put in new people. And I'm sure, sir, if that happens, no, you're being a stronger party to be able to defeat. NDC is easily, you're better defeat endless at any time easily. All the NDC is good as its propaganda. I'm telling you, they are envy of it, and all they can do is to run these things down. Now, back with a stronger party, because as a General Secretary, I'm going out to the local people. I'm going to the grassroots, to the polling station and the constituency to get everybody back, so that together, no, I say I'm fighting a united front.
So, assuming say Honorable Musa Superior doesn't get the mandate, are you going to join the team to work?
Absolutely. Now, say mandate, no, the party for decided, say me, all that I have said, they don't buy into it, and they want someone else to be General Secretary. Me number one principle is MPP, and that is why I say that the the godfather of everybody should be MPP. Party godfatherism no doso OBC way I'm a godfather, and yeah, we have to discourage it. It's not helping. So me godfather MPP, and that something me pursue this agenda to make MPP the godfather of everybody, so that somebody in Nkawe, the Nkawe primary school polling station a chairman or Tiwa or Nimse the Godfather MPP or Bibia or Betima reaching out to the national party to help. Now, this godfatherism is just too much sense of entitlement. We decide what happens in the MPP. We have to get it crushed and open up. Partner too narrow. Say open up partner for all party people. When you know nicely, I'm telling you, NDC, mama kicking. They will never forget the kicking we're gonna give them. So 2024 is there for the taking. But it's a fixed party, you know? And I tell you, it's only a new executive, not this current executive, that can fix the party.
All right. The Honorable Musa Superior, a former mayor for Tamale Metropolis, and currently deputy CEO for Forestry Commission, and in the Bonkomo. We're engaging him more. Now, the way forward.
Green Ghana, just briefly. President Lanchi, Green Ghana, I thought say would have spent.
Just briefly.
Just Green Ghana. Now, on say Forestry Commission, we a huge issue. I want to come someday discussing about Forestry Commission.
Okay.
But 10 o'clock, the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa akufo-addo, or Lanchi, the second phase of Green Ghana. Last year, Green Ghana, we have 5 million trees. This time it's a very big, ambitious one. In fact, we a single project of His Excellency, 20 million trees. So today at the International Conference Center, the President will be there proudly launching our project to make sure that our country becomes green. But every Ghanaian citizen say only project, now making sure our Green Ghana agenda is succeeding.
All right. Very interesting and very hard interactions with the Honorable Musa Superior, former mayor, live on Ghana's biggest channel, the 2TV indeed Beyond the Limit, Ghana's biggest and most highly respected political, social, and current affairs talk show. Medindi Owu Ohene and Tribuisiako, Kofi Ohene Safo, and a Jifa Baku production team, and Mr. Robert Finn, Eja Ano, or MCR Samson, Eda, Kwesininsin, Focus, what Yabananya Kuku Kuma Enka, and Yamia Duna Dundu Yabisha, who's Honorable Arafat, Kofi Orchard Yakum. Fantiakwa South MP waba nchimi omonso ba beto aso with the national agenda. Nyame adom na dondom ye chine wuku ebesan so chia on the dialogue show. Have a great morning.